Joining me for a special conversation is Union Minister Smriti Irani. Ma'am, many congratulations. What does 21st September 2023 mean for you?
I think that it is a moment of not only great joy and jubilation, but it is also a moment of great satisfaction. A moment of not only great joy and jubilation, but it is also a moment of great satisfaction. That for years on end, women in our country, especially those who are in Indian politics, those who seek to support women in politics, they have waged literally a battle for their constitutional right to fight elections at platforms where we want to be not only be reduced to policy suggesters, but defiantly as policy makers. It is a battle that was waged when India gained independence, because there are records available which speaks about women in various states who appealed to those who were writing the constitution then. They had the understanding that as time passes, many women will be bereft of the right to fight elections or will be denied that opportunity. But for some reason, they were not heard then. This is a day to pay homage to them. Also in the year 1971, the then government had commissioned a committee report on the status of women. And I'm proud to say that in 1974, when that report was published, in chapter 7, you find a mention of the Bharatiya Janasangh, which emphatically said that there has to be a constitutional guarantee given to women so that reservation can be implemented. And today, something that the Janasangh had supported, something that during the freedom movement women in our country wanted, that desire to get an opportunity to contribute to nation building has been fulfilled today by Prime Minister Modi.
Ma'am, an emotional moment also for your party. The journey began with Sushma Swaraj leading the charge.
I think contextually, can you imagine, Maria, that the Prime Minister was in the BJP when there was a resolution passed that we will give reservation to women within the organization of BJP. We were the first political organization to do so. What is fantastic about it is that it was a male president who made sure that we got that reservation. Can you imagine the Prime Minister's journey from seeing a political resolution in his party to now making it a national resolve as the Prime Minister? So yes, it is indeed a great day for us from an organizational point of view. I also feel that the way the Prime Minister has ensured that the law is crafted leaves no room for any anomaly, or for that matter, any room for any kind of breakdown in the process. It is constitutionally very well defined. The entire process is well laid, and kudos to the Prime Minister and also my senior colleague, the Law Minister, for giving us this great gift.
And you have shared a very special bond with Sushma ji. She was present in 2010 when the reservation bill was passed by the Rajya Sabha. How will this historic move define Indian politics here onwards?
To remember that though the Bharatiya Janata Party was in opposition, in Rajya Sabha we supported the then Congress Party, which was in government, when the coalition partners of the Congress Party left their side. That is how vehement my leadership was and is about the issue of women's reservation. What I think smacks of absolute arrogance on behalf of the Congress Party then was that they had absolute majority in the Lok Sabha. If they so desired, they could have passed the bill between 2010 to 14, allowed the bill to lapse, and today pontificate about why not sooner. So I think not only is it a day to remember Sushma Swaraj ji, it's also a day to pay homage to Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. It is a day which even Bal Apte ji, who is my organizational leader, a former member of the Rajya Sabha, is no more amongst us. It is a day to remember him. Sumitra Mahajan ji was a part of the committee then, how to organize that reservation within the BJP. It is interesting that two people who were in that committee are today ministers in the Modi cabinet, Kiran Rijiju and Kishan Reddy ji. And then the president then, who first implemented reservation within the BJP, was Shri Rajnath Singh ji. So I think we've come 360 now, back to that spot where we fulfill a promise that our organization made. Interestingly, Prime Minister Modi, when we stepped into this new building, had said that this building will be witness to history. Who knew that he will take only 72 hours before creating the most glorious chapter in Indian political history?
Delimitation exercise and also census. Could you give us more details on the timeline?
I think the timeline is very well laid in the Constitution and in the bill. The fact that if you look at Article 82 of the Constitution, it is very well defined till such time 2026 does not allow the first census, which is published, for that to become then the basis for the delimitation committee, then readjust all the seats. Till such time, any composition of seats in our country cannot be touched. So that is sacrosanct within the Constitution. Now, for any political organization, especially the Gandhi family, to suggest, why don't you do it tomorrow? The Constitution doesn't permit it. So why would, I wonder, the Gandhi family propose something that is unconstitutional? I don't wonder. It is known that they actually do not pay much heed to constitutional provision. They have had a genetic political disposition of disregarding the Constitution for that matter. But I think in terms of the letter of the law, in terms of the constitutional framework, we have to wait for the exercise to happen in 2026. And the first election post that is 2029.
Ma'am, one view is, and this is coming from your political opponents, that the bill has overlooked the women from the OBC communities.
It hasn't. And what is amazing is that this newfound love for the OBC community, if they were so desirous, why didn't they propose it in the bill that was brought by them? It is because such a provision doesn't exist in the Constitution. So though the goalposts keep shifting by the opposition, what gives me great sense of satisfaction is they might spite Narendra Modi, but they have to walk the talk with him now and vote in solidarity with Narendra Modi. I think there could have been no better bitter pill for the Gandhis to swallow.
Aakhri sawal, Smriti ji, a near unanimity with which it has been passed, from the time it was stalled by the parties in the Lok Sabha, would you say that India of 2023 is best prepared for this legislation?
I'm saying that India of 2023 today is prepared to accept this unanimously as citizens, is because Prime Minister Modi in 2014 brought central to his governance agenda the issues of women. Do remember, before 2014, no Prime Minister in our country ever spoke about building toilets for women. No Prime Minister ever spoke about, from the ramparts of the Red Fort, ensuring that there is a sanitary pad available at 1 rupee. No Prime Minister spoke about, from the ramparts of the Red Fort, about young girls stepping out of the house, but being admonished or asked, kahan ja rahi ho, kab aa rahi ho, and no boy ever being asked the same. So the societal very nerve of gender justice was hit by the Prime Minister. And it has taken him 9 years to socially evolve a consensus as to why women should get this right. And today I'm very proud that it is coming full circle again. It started from building infrastructure for women. This is the Prime Minister who, for the first time in the history of our country, has a national education policy that gives us a gender inclusion fund for women in academics that has never happened before. So be it women in academia, be it women in MSMEs, be it women in self-help groups, be it women in agriculture, be it women who are going to be the leaders of tomorrow, Prime Minister Modi guarantees success for us all.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again, ma'am, to you for all the efforts that you have put in. And thank you for sharing your thoughts with
you,
NDTV.
Maria, and everybody who is watching you today. It is a great moment, not only for women in our country, but let's also today recognize their families and communities in our country that have supported women and their desire to lead, their desire to be a part of transition and transformation. So today is also a day to congratulate each such community and family.
Thank you so much for your time, ma'am.
Thank you.